Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. In this video we are going to talk about one of the most crucial concept in the world of technology, database. So whether you are a beginner or intermediate developer or you have some experience, database is something that you have to understand that clearly. So let me start by asking you a question. What exactly database is? So to answer that, we need to talk about data. So let's explore everything. Data is a special information. Where does this information comes from? This information comes from object. Okay, so what is object? Object, like one of my video I have told you everyone, object is surrounding everything. Your surrounding everything is an object. Like you are an object, I also object, and this mic also as an object. So how can actually you define it's an object? Object definitely have some attribute. So if you consider yourself as an object, so what will be your attribute? Attribute will be your name, your date of birth, your permanent address or present address, your father's name, mother's name. It's your attribute. Okay, so what is data? Data means like your name XYZ, this XYZ, or your father name XYZ. So this XYZ is a data. So finally we understand what is data. So now what is database? Database is this data when we stored with organized way inside a system, that is called database. Okay, so we have understand data and database. So now let's understand database practically. Okay, it's a command line interface. Okay, so I have installed MySQL as a database on my machine. You can install MySQL. Okay, so now I logged in MySQL. Okay, so MySQL root user. Okay, sorry, password will be blank. So if I hit enter, then I can log in. Okay, so here you can see none. None means I didn't select any database. Okay, so how many database exist inside this? So databases, and here you can see it's existing databases. Okay, so I pick this one, university. Okay, so let's see which database we have selected. SELECT select. Here a database, DATA database. So if I hit enter, then I can see none. That means I didn't select any database, I didn't use actually. So that's why also here none. Okay, so use this database, university. So as soon as I hit, then I can see here instead of none it replaced by university. So now if I run this query, then I will see it will be changes. Okay, so if I run this one, so now university. Okay, so I need to clear system CLS. Okay, so this university I have select. So how many table inside this database? So show tables. So here is two tables, one is result, another one is student. Okay, so I pick this one, Control Shift C, you can copy and paste, select start from student. Okay, so it's a query. Okay, so if I hit enter, then I can see it's a table of a student. Table also called entity. Okay, so I will talk about entity later in detail. So here it's a table, so it's a column, and it's a row, but it's a row. We also called it it's an object. Okay, why we can call it object? As you are a student, so you can imagine your name is this, anything XYZ. So your information, actually your physical information, we converted here. Okay, so that's why it's, you can call it it's an object. Okay, so what is attribute? Attribute is student ID, first name, last name, NID. So you can call it column or attribute. Okay, and this it's a row, you can call it it's a record, you also called it, and you can also call it object. So this summation of object actually represent table or entity. Okay, so we have understand what is table or entity, another is column or attribute, another one is object or row or record. So what is data? Every piece of information here, every piece of information value, it's a data. So finally we have understand data, database, attribute, object, and table, column, everything. Okay, so we have understand everything. So what we will learn in this video series? So we will learn in this video series, I have segregated 5 componented. It's a database system, actually database component. First one is database engine. Okay, second one is schema, third one is query processor, and next one is transaction manager, and next one is storage manager. Okay, so database engine is responsible to handle this. Okay, first one is store procedure. Store procedure means you can relate with programming language. It's a user defined function. Okay, and another one is triggered. Triggered is something database operation when we create, update, insert or delete, that at the same time behind the scene something will happen by triggering. Okay, it's an event, you can say. Table locking, row locking. Okay, so when we update in a table or row, how many time it will locked, that things actually handled by database engine. Indexing, we use it for faster query. View, subquery execution, join query execution, and built-in function, it's responsible to handle database engine. So next one is schema. Schema means structured. We using this schema actually responsible to create table and maintain the constant. Okay, use constant to maintain the consistency actually, and relationship between two table. And ER diagram. ER diagram means entity relationship diagram. What is entity? I have told you, every table you can call it its entity. Okay, so another one is entity relationship. So one entity to another entity, we will learn it in detail in next video. And next one is normalization. Normalization actually reduce data redundancy, eliminate redundant data. Okay, and constant, it's crucial one. We implement this, using this constant we maintain data integrity and consistency. View definition also. Okay, so next one is transaction manager, crucial one and important one. Concurrent user, how many user access database at the same time, concurrent. Okay, this is a crucial one, it's handled by transaction manager. And atomicity, ACID compliance, here atomicity, consistency, isolation and durability, very crucial important topics, we will learn it in detail. Okay, this responsible for database transaction manager. Okay, and next one is query processor. When we write query, and this query execution process breakdown by query processor. Okay, like here parsing, planning, optimization, execution, SQL query. Profiling means actually query execution breakdown. What is query? Actually here I write this query, and this query when we hit enter, then this profiling actually it will segregate different portion. Okay, and another one is query time costing and slow query analysis, explain analyzer, and it's a clause. Okay, we use to data retrieve, insert, update, and it's also expression. So it's responsible to maintain query processor. And next one is storage manager. Storage manager actually responsible to handle partition, replication, sharding, and data integrity. So I have told you data integrity is crucial one. Check constant we use to maintain data integrity. And scaling technique, our database when it goes off, and then our database will be weighted. So that time we need to segregate table. We need to implement technique like partition technique is kind of a split table, and sharding, it's a technique, another technique, it's database split. Okay, in different server, using different server. And replication, I mean it's a copy of copy something, replica. Okay, so these are the things that handled by database storage manager. Okay, so that's all. This video series will be exciting, and every video will be in detail and practical, a beginner to advanced. I will try to explain everything in detail. So if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and see you in the next time. Till then, goodbye.